Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on tape.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And the Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the move. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The run inside. It's Williams.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it's up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. There's some room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams,
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Running inside, it's Dickey. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, it's Mateer. Throws it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's sticky. Could be an alley. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Release to the back. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Red Raider! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. This snags it, and there's running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions. Like, he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Rush is on him. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Mateer. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside. It's Williams. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking for a big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Corner's going to give them room. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try to draw even here before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Missouri State Bears. And it's the Cowboys in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're lead.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Gonna let it fly. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The run inside. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides the back and leaves him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running inside, it's Williams. Runs through a tackle. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They move on top here in the fourth. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. It's complete to the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Using his feet. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. He wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Here's a throw downfield late.
3rd and long. Defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into maybe some room here. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Sooners will try to run out the clock in the final minute. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The big guy smells it. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hammond. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.